they bear the brunt of all the work that needs to be done, except for the acting
Hmm.
that the kid does. So anyway, we put this program together. Like I said, I brought 100 people to it: actors, directors, producers, executive producers, showrunners, agents, managers, talent managers. I have the president of the Screen Actors Guild at the time we shot, and the president of the Directors Guild of America, and about 10 people that sat on various boards at Screen Actors Guild. Basically, look at the actor from a plethora point of views. That way you're getting the entire picture, not just the picture from another actor telling you, who's probably got the same problems you do, but you need to hear from the other side of what they're looking for. Otherwise,
Hmm.
none of it makes sense. So anyway, I would say 40, 45 of those people that I brought into the project had been nominated or won Academy, Emmy, Golden Globe Awards. So they're literally the horse's mouth on this subject. And yeah, if you see the entire program, you are armed with knowledge that you probably would never get. And if you did get it, it would probably take you 10 years to get it. And by then you'd be worn out and broke.
Right, right. That sounds like a great idea, what you're doing. Now, with this 10-hour long program, The Actor's Journey, is that something you can purchase on Amazon, or you buy at Barnes
Uh,
and Noble, or how do you purchase it?
yeah, we had a website up called theactorsjourney.com, which we've taken down because right now it's being converted into a website where you can go. Like I said, originally you purchased the DVDs in a set. But now the way we want to do it, it's completely different. Everything is streaming media now. So
Hmm.
basically, you can either buy the whole thing and watch the whole thing, or you can buy volumes, and each volume has about 8 or 10 of the segments on it, or you can buy it segment by segment. That way, if you don't have a lot of money, it's not going to wipe you out. It's probably a couple bucks per segment, and you watch it, at your leisure. And when you have the money, you can go through it, or if you're well heeled, you can buy the whole thing and sit there and watch it for 10 hours. And like I said, when you walk away, you'll know what you're doing, where other people are gonna be out there floundering literally
Hmm.
for years. It's a real shame, but
It,
it's what I call the dirty little secret of our industry.
it all.
And
Go ahead.
yeah,
Okay, you still there?
to maybe teach it. Yeah, you there?
Okay,
Hello?
yeah, I think we had a little bleep in the in the technical with the phones and everything, but go ahead here.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, well, originally I was going to try and teach a program at UCLA. I offered it to them, and lo and behold, they didn't want it. But I finally figured out what it boiled down to is, they're taking a lot of money from people to teach them how to become actors. And, they really don't want the responsibility, or let it be known, we're only teaching you half of, what you need to know.
Hmm.
So if they can just bury that little secret, that's great for them. You'll find out about it soon enough. You're going to graduate and go, what the hell do I do? I know how to act, but I sure don't know how to get in the industry or what anything means. So, yeah, it's really frightening that does happen.
Hmm.
And it happens everywhere. And there's so many schools and universities now that, teach acting, teach dramatics, and they seem to be very reticent to get involved in this other side of the industry thing. So,
Hmm. It, it it
and
it sounds like you have a really good idea going on too, and of course, we encourage everybody to check out the program, purchase the DVDs. It can be a set or a few CDs or just one, and go at your leisure. That's a very good idea. We have a few minutes left with Stanley Livingston. We know you're a very busy guy, and you're working on a feature film which involves the Beatles, which we were talking about. So, tell us about your latest project.
well, yeah, we're doing a film around the Beatles, but it's like the earliest days of the Beatles. It's actually when they were called the Quarrymen,
Hmm.
and it's pretty much how it all came together. But there's a lot of material out there, but I've never seen some of the stuff that we touch on done in a feature film, and it's pretty much how the Beatles almost didn't make it, really. There were
Mm.
a lot of things that happened that I don't want to go into on the radio and give it away, but what
It's
have
okay. Let's keep
literally just
everybody. Yeah.
literally shot down the Beatles before they got started due to their own nature and things that were going on. But yeah, we felt there was sufficient material there to turn it into a pretty exciting film, and my partner's still hammering out on the screenplay. We're still trying to get a shooting copy that we like, and hopefully that'll go into production this year. I've got another film that we've got out there that this one everything is pretty much done. We're just trying to secure the financing for it at this point, called Race with the Dragon, which is about a fossil find in China right on the eve of World War II. It's actually based on a real event that happened in China. And it's kind of an action thriller and a real life Indiana Jones story, if you will.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like a lot of fun. So we'll keep that under wraps, and as soon as it comes out, I'd like to have you on next time. We'll talk more about that and everything else. And of course, before we let you go here, it's been great talking to you, Stanley. So tell everybody, where can they watch all the My Three Sons reruns, and where can they find your website and how they contact you?
Yeah. Well, I do have a website. I have what I call a fan website. That one's pretty easy to find because it's my name, StanleyLivingston.com, and I try and keep it current with stuff that I'm working on or things that I think would be interesting to fans. There's some information on that in the picture movie there, some stuff even on my own site about how the West was won and all the films I've been in over the years and all that stuff. I also have a production company. It's called First Team Productions, so you go to firstteamproductions.com. You can also reach me through there, and you can see what I'm up to and see some of the projects I've worked on over the years. And as far as My Three Sons, I know there are DVDs that were out there. I know CBS finally licensed to somebody to get the first 2 years out there. And there's only 2 years out of 12, but you have to remember in the early days of My Three Sons, we were shooting almost 40 episodes a year. So I believe there are 78 episodes in the first 2 years that are primo and out there on DVD. A lot of them are available if you just want to go to YouTube. And I've even seen bootleg copies of the entire series. So it's out there if you are still a fan and want to watch it. And for people that like to watch it on TV, if you have MeTV, it's on every morning.
Okay. All right.
Starting next year will be the 60th year that we did the pilot, and in 2020 it'll be on the air 60 years without ever going off. Played somewhere, some way. So that's pretty amazing.
We'll have to mark our calendar down. We'd like to have you on for that 60th special. And, of course, Stanley, it's been great. Like to have you on again. Thank you very much for your time. It's been great, and look forward to chatting with you again very soon. All the best to you.
Thanks, Mike. It's been great being on talking to you.
You've been listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios at themikewagnershow.com. Visit sonicwebstudios.com today for all your web design needs. If you would like to be a sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, call or text at 701-301-7705 or email to mike@themikewagnershow.com. If you're a listener and would like to support our program, visit themikewagnershow.com and click on the support button and donate today. Thanks for listening, and tune in again next time on The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com.